We're on. Okay, we are at the Veterans Affairs Medical Center in West Palm Beach, Florida. And my name is Carlton Cartwright. I'm the Executive Director for the Children's Coalition Incorporated. And I have here today, I'm interviewing, sir, what is your name?
Don Nuismer.
Okay, and Don, let's see, when is your birthday?
12/22/39.
And what is your current address?
This hospital.
Okay, the VA hospital in West Palm. Okay, here we go. A little bit more light on the subject. Good, great, good. Okay, and you and I are the only people in this room. Okay, and I already said the Children's Coalition Incorporated, so we can move on. And what war did you serve in?
Peacetime.
Okay, what branch were you in, sir?
Navy.
Okay, Navy. What was your rank when you separated?
Seaman.
Okay. And where did you serve?
On a ship home port of San Francisco.
Okay, all right. Were you drafted or did you enlist?
Enlisted.
What year was that?
1957.
Okay. And where were you living at the time?
Alpena, Michigan.
Oh, okay. All right. I got to go up there once on my okay. All right. I served there for 2 weeks out of my summer reserve in Alpena. Yeah, it's beautiful up there.
Yeah, it's a nice country.
All right. So you joined, so you weren't drafted. Why did you pick the Navy?
A friend of mine joined first. He kind of talked me into it.
Okay.
I'm glad he did.
You're glad, huh?
Yes.
Okay. I guess you got to travel a lot, huh?
No?
No. Okay. Do you recall your first days of service?
First day?
First days. How long was basic training?
I can't remember.
Take your time.
6 weeks maybe?
Okay. And where was that?
Chicago.
What city? Was it up on the Great Lakes?
No.
No.
Chicago, Illinois.
Okay. Oh, all right. Right. Okay.
Boot camp.
And so that was 6 weeks. And where did you go to tech school?
Same place.
Mm-hmm.
Chicago.
What was your specialty? In the Air Force, we call it an AFSC.
My specialty was they were preparing me to go aboard ship. So I'd go to firefighting school, gunnery school,
Okay.
that sort of thing.
Okay. How long was that school? You went to 2 different schools, I take it.
No, that was during the 6 weeks I was there.
Oh, all right. So, okay. All right. So you, basic training and school all combined into one?
Yes.
And for a total of 6 weeks.
Yes.
What did you do after that?
Then I was shipped to San Francisco where we got aboard a ship. San Francisco was my home port for my ship.
Okay. How'd you get there? You flew over?
Yes.
Okay. All right. And what kind of ship was it?
It's called a radar picket ship. The whole coast was lined with these ships. Watching for 24/7, they were watching for incoming missiles or enemy planes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. Well, okay. So tell me a little bit. What was basic training and all of that schooling? What was it like? What was it all about? What were your instructors like?
They were all right. I don't remember anything real exciting about it.
Okay.
Just did what I was told.
That was it.
Went to school.
How long was your first tour of duty on the ship?
I was on that ship 2 years.
Where did you go?
Only place we ever went was Cuba.
So you went through the Panama Canal, or?
Beautiful, yeah.
Oh, okay. Never been there.
And we went to Cuba right when Castro had taken over.
Mm-hmm.
And he closed the base so none of us could go on liberty into Cuba. Cuba's as pretty as Hawaii.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And he also shut off the water supply to the base. So all our ships had to make fresh water and pump it into the base. So the guys had water.
Really? Okay. What was the name of that base?
Guantanamo Bay.
Guantanamo Bay. Okay. So you were there, you went in 57, so you were on that ship until 1959, 1960?
Yes.
All right, okay. So what was the crew like and the officers, and I want to ask you about Cuba after that, but some more about that.
They were all a pretty good bunch of guys. They were pretty well hand-picked to aboard the ship because we were out at sea sometime for, longest time was 42 days. So everybody had to be an even temperament and get each other's nerves.
Right.
And they fed us really good on that ship. They took good care of us.
Okay.
We had a gymnasium. We had a movie theater, full-length movies every night.
Right.
It was nice. Good duty.
Okay. 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 Let's see. So tell me about Cuba. Well, how long were you in Cuba at any given? How many times did you go?
Just that one time. I think we were there a couple of weeks.
Did you go on the economy? You know, did you go out? Did you get a little R&R or anything?
Weren't allowed to get off the base, no.
Oh. You just stayed on the base, but you didn't have to stay on the ship.
Right.
But you couldn't leave the base, huh?
No.
So what did you do while you, how long did you say you were on the base?
A couple of weeks.
And what did you do while you were there?
But really, they weren't on the base, we were on the ship.
Oh, okay.
We stayed on the ship.
I got you. Just in a slip, so to speak, I guess. Just pulled up on the ship, I got you. And that's where you slept and everything and lived on the ship.
Right.
Got it. So what was the base like? You got to go around the base, right?
They wouldn't let us go on base. We could just look at it. Like I said, it was beautiful, like Hawaii. Parts we could see. Same kind of temperature and everything as
Really?
Hawaii.
Mm-hmm. I visited there years later, and it is beautiful.
Well,
Okay, so besides Cuba, and did you get to stop in Panama?
went through the Panama Canal. We went into Panama City for Liberty.
Oh, you did? Okay. How long was that Liberty?
Yeah, just one day, I believe.
Just once?
Yeah, because the whole crew had to rotate
What do you mean the crew had to rotate?
to go on Liberty
Oh,
into Panama City.
okay.
We couldn't all go at once because the ship would be empty.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna go back for a minute. Where were you born?
Grand Haven, Michigan.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. So you said you were living in Alpena. What did you do? What were you doing before you went into service?
I was in high school
Okay.
in '57. I was a junior.
Oh.
And my dad got a new job when I moved to Ohio when I finished my senior year. And a month after I graduated from high school, I was on active duty in the Navy. That was quite a transition. Being a cool high school senior to being a boot camp in the Navy.
Okay.
Well, I got accustomed to it.
Okay. All right. So, did you? Where else did you go besides Panama and Cuba?
Just San Francisco.
And did you? How was San Francisco? What was that like?
Beautiful city.
Did you get any R&R there? Did you get to go out?
Many, many times.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Tell me about that experience.
San Francisco, most naval bases and cities, the people live there don't much like servicemen. San Francisco wasn't that way.
Okay.
We were invited to people's houses to have dinner, met a lot of nice girls. It was a good time.
Okay.
Really enjoyed it. If I knew then what I know now, I would have stayed there.
Okay.
That's how nice it was.
Yeah. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. So you made a lot of nice friends in the city. Okay. Were those your only traveling experiences?
Yes.
That was it?
Other than going home for Christmas, on leave.
Yeah.
That was it.
I was going to ask you. Obviously, I guess that means that you stayed in touch with your family while you were gone.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Did you, well, okay, so you served during peacetime. I wanted to ask you, so you never, I'm not complaining, you never had the opportunity, thank God, to use your experience or your expertise or, the knowledge that you gained in school as far as the gunnery training was concerned?
Well, we also practiced on board ship.
Oh, really?
Shooting guns.
What was that like?
It made me slightly hard of hearing, shooting those big guns. Back then, they didn't know. Today, they make you wear earplugs.
Oh, okay.
The concussion, all these guns going off, would just shake you, shock your body.
I bet.
It was really something.
Any casualties from that? Anybody get hurt that entire time?
No. We lost one crew member. We had a fire at our big walk-in freezer. He was trained how to go into a fire place with a fire.
Right.
He forgot half his training. He just went charging in there without his backup crew. Hit his head, fell down, died of smoke inhalation.
Wow. Sad to hear. So that was the next thing. So I guess you used your firefighting training. Was that the only fire?
That was the only time we really used it, yes.
Okay. And he was the only casualty? There were no other casualties?
He was the only one.
All right. I take it, well, were you awarded any medals or citations?
No.
All right, and I guess you didn't have any, well, you said you rank with seamen, so you didn't have anything to do with any, or did you? Any battle planning?
Battle?
Battle planning.
No.
Okay, cool. All right. Did you sustain any injuries from being in service?
No.
Okay. So what was the preferable way for you to stay in touch with your family? What was that? Right. Sorry.
Usually letters.
Okay. That's how you stayed in touch? Did you call home at all?
Call my girlfriend.
Okay. Okay. Did you have all the supplies that you needed?
Everything.
Everything. Food was good too. Yeah, I ate at the naval base, and the food was fabulous up in Philadelphia.
It was probably the best food I ever ate aboard that ship. It was amazing the stuff they cooked for us. They took really good care of us.
Well, I guess it's pretty important, being confined to a ship like that for weeks at a time, days and weeks at a time,
Right.
sometime months, I guess. So that's probably critical.
Right.
Did you feel pressure or stress?
No.
No. Just pretty even. Everything was pretty even and balanced.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Okay. How did people entertain themselves on board the ship?
Like I said, we had movies almost every night.
Oh, okay.
Full-length movies. A gymnasium. Shot our guns quite a bit. I shot the well-known, called the BAR, Browning Automatic Rifle.
Mm-hmm.
We had two of those on board. They were so powerful, most of the guys didn't want to even touch them.
Mm-hmm.
But me and the captain of the ship always stood side by side shooting those BARs.
Right.
It was quite an experience.
Okay. I bet. Okay. Did they ever send did they ever send anybody to the base to entertain you guys?
No.
No entertainers, nobody from Hollywood. Hollywood was right down the street, you know what I mean?
No.
No, nobody came to visit from From LA, huh?
No,
Okay. So you got along with the officers and you told the soldiers. Did you keep a personal diary?
no.
Uh-huh. Okay, we discussed what you did on leave. So when you went home, what did you do when you went home on leave? When you went back to Michigan?
Spent time with my family, my girlfriend.
Did you get married while you were in service?
No.
Okay, so how long you went in 57, when did you separate?
62, 6 years.
Oh, you did 6 years, okay. Did you do reserve after that?
Part of that was reserve, yes.
Okay, all right. So when you separated from active duty, where were you?
In Ohio.
Oh, okay. Oh, you traveled to Ohio to separate?
My dad got a new job,
Oh, okay.
then we moved to Ohio
Oh, okay. So there wasn't.
when I was a senior in high school.
Ah, okay, all right. But okay, so let me get this straight. When you were a senior in high school, just your father moved to Ohio?
No, the whole family.
The whole thing, okay. All right. But when you got time to take leave, you would go back to Michigan and visit everybody? No, you just went to Ohio, okay.
No, never went back to Michigan,
Oh, all right.
except once to see my brother who lived in Kalamazoo.
Uh-huh. Okay. I used to think Kalamazoo was in California.
Yeah.
But
That's a nice city too.
it's in
It's
Michigan.
in Michigan.
Gotcha. Okay, so did you immediately start your reserve duty after you got off the active duty?
Yes.
Okay. Where'd you go for your reserve?
Toledo, Ohio,
Okay.
about 30, 40 miles from where I lived.
Uh-huh.
Every Monday night.
Every week?
Oh yeah.
Wow. Okay. What did you do? What was your job then?
It was interesting, most of the guys that were on the reserves, I was the only one who had been on active duty. So I had to help teach all these guys
Okay.
stuff that I had learned.
Right. Okay. Cool. All right. So you were with a legitimate group of reservists. Okay, that's what these gentlemen were. Okay. So when you got off active duty, what did you do in the days and the weeks after active duty? Besides, your reserve commitment.
I went to home to Ohio and got a job.
Doing what?
I worked in a factory that made plaster wallboard to build houses. Hardest job I ever had. It was awful.
Really? Sounds like construction to me. Pretty dirty job.
You had to keep up with all these machines flipping these boards,
Right?
taking them off and loading box cars or flatbed trucks.
And how long did you do that job?
A year.
And then what did you do after that?
Then my dad bought a variety store in Kalamazoo, Michigan,
Right?
and he needed help, so I moved to Kalamazoo and helped him in the store.
Okay. All right. And so how long did you do that?
Let's see. 5 years.
Okay.
During that time, I got married in 62. 63, I had twin daughters. 65, we moved back to Ohio, where my wife was from.
Okay.
Then I went into retail business.
And how long did you do retail?
5 years.
5 years, okay. All right. Did you use your GI Bill to go back to school, or? Okay. But you use your veterans benefits, some of your medical, or?
Yes.
Okay.
Then in 70 is when I got in my condition. That's when I started getting VA benefits.
Okay. What is your condition?
I have multiple sclerosis,
Oh, okay.
MS.
So, what was the next job?
Never worked after that.
Oh, really?
With MS, that wipes you out.
Okay.
You're done.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay. So you didn't go back to school?
No.
No. Okay. Did you make any close friends while you were in the service?
About 3 guys, yeah.
Okay. Where are they at now?
Never kept in contact. I know one of them moved to Michigan. Never kept in touch
Really?
with anybody aboard ship.
Did you join any veterans organizations?
Paralyzed Veterans of America.
How long have you been with them?
15 years.
Okay. So I'll ask you a few more questions. Did your military experience influence your thinking about war or about the military in general?
Yeah, war is hell. Even though I didn't experience it. I watched lots of movies and documentaries on it. And why men have to settle things, killing each other is beyond me.
I understand.
An intelligent man should be able to sit down and discuss things and figure it out, straighten whatever the problem is.
I pretty much went in during peacetime. They almost had that outbreak, Iran, Iraq in 1981 or so. Very scary.
Not bad.
Very scary. I wholeheartedly agree with you 100%. We can find another way.
Yeah.
It's good to be responsible for your own country.
Right.
But if we can do it another way, we should try to do that. Did you attend meetings at that organization for this, are you still in it, the Paralyzed Veterans of America?
No, it just helped me get some of my benefits, but I don't go to any meetings.
Okay. Okay. So have you attended any reunions?
No.
Okay. So tell me overall, how did your service and experiences affect your life? You know, what kind of impact did the military overall have as far as, you know, your general life and your thinking?
Being in the service was a pretty good experience. If I knew then what I know now, I think I would have stayed in and retired 20 years. It was that good.
That's how I feel. It was a great experience.
Yes.
Okay, just some closing family stuff. When did you get married? You said you have sons, right?
Twin daughters.
Oh, twin daughters. Okay. So when did you get married?
62.
Oh, okay. As soon as you got out, huh? You got out of the service.
Yes.
And wife still.
We're no longer together.
Oh, okay. All right. So where are your daughters at?
One lives here and one's in Ohio.
Okay.
So I spend the winters here and I see the other one in the summer in Ohio.
Right. You got any grands?
One grandson.
Okay.
And the daughter lives here.
Right. Right. What was the other question? What do your daughters do for a living?
The one in Ohio is a manager of rental properties. And the daughter here is a technical writer. Does all her work on a computer.
Oh, okay. All right.
Since she retired from that after her son was born. She wanted to enjoy raising him.
She wanted to do what?
Enjoy raising him.
Oh, I thought you said okay.
At work.
Right. Right.
So she's not working right now.
Uh-huh. How long have you been here at the hospital?
Almost a year and a half.
Okay. Do they come visit?
Oh yeah.
That's good. That's excellent. Good, good.
Yeah, we're real close.
Okay. Okay. All right, well, I think we just about covered that. There was one more question I thought that I wanted to ask you. Well, I guess neither of your daughters have any desire to go into the military?
No.
No. Well, is there anything that you'd like to add? Anything you felt like you left out?
I've also got 2 granddaughters where I pretty much raised myself, and the fathers were next to useless.
Oh, really?
And I've been trying to coax them into going in the military.
Oh, how old are they?
One's 25 and the other one's 18.
Oh, okay. All right. Any branch, or is the Navy your favorite, or does it matter?
The youngest one loves water and boats, so I'm trying to convince her she should go in the Coast Guard.
Oh, okay. And the other one?
I haven't really picked any specific one.
What is that? Sorry.
We're giving it some thought, but nothing real serious.
Right. Okay. Well, they got time. I didn't go in. I went in late. I didn't go until I was 25.
Yeah,
But I wish I'd done the 20 at least.
yeah, me too.
Okay. Let's see. So, okay. I think we covered everything. Just, I know it was a limited amount of travel, but what is Panama like? I know you say the terrain is like Hawaii,
Pretty much.
but what are the people like there? I mean, I know there's a Hispanic population.
Yeah, they speak Spanish, so couldn't communicate with them.
Ah, okay. All right. Well, how was the food? Did you get to eat? How was the food? Or did you just eat on the ship?
Yeah, in the ship, yeah.
Basically, huh?
Most of the time.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes we'd run into older ladies who would invite us to their hotel to go swimming in the swimming pool, and they'd always buy us supper or lunch or whatever.
Right.
That was nice.
Yeah. That was, I guess it was a nice warm welcome up in San Francisco from people being, amiable towards servicemen.
Very nice. Good experience.
Okay. All right. Well, is there anything else that we may have missed or that you would like to add?
I think that was pretty much it.
We didn't, I don't know, you talked about it a little bit. How rigorous was basic training in tech school? I mean, the Navy's pretty strenuous, isn't it?
No,
No? The physical training wasn't,
most physical stuff we did was in boot camp.
okay. And what was that like? I mean,
I was young and tough, and
so it was a
I was
pretty
only 18. I could do about anything.
walk in the park, huh?
Yeah.
It was, okay. Was there any special physical training?
It was pretty much boot camp training. The only specialty stuff was firefighting school and gunnery school.
How dangerous was the firefighting training?
Quite dangerous. They sent us into buildings that they had reconstructed. The floors were covered with oil, like it would be on a ship that was sinking or on fire.
Right.
And there's a catwalk and we had to crawl down while this oil was burning. And we had to put out those flames. You couldn't hardly see this much in front of it because of the smoke. That was interesting.
Wow. I guess even in the engine, special suits, right?
Yes,
But it was still very, very hot.
extremely hot.
Yeah.
Probably the hottest I've ever been in my life.
Really? I would imagine. Were you fearful or
No,
no?
just knew what we had to do, and that's... One of my uncles told me once, when we knew I was going to Navy, he told me some advice. He said, always follow orders and never talk back. And I followed what he said.
Follow that instruction, huh?
So I just did what I was told.
All right. Well, I want to thank you very much
You're welcome.
for your time. I really appreciate you spending the time to share this with us.
Sure.
Anything else? Is there,
No, I think that's it.
you got it?